Hello to all you miniatures lovers on the interwebs. I'm Dakian. Welcome to another lovely Monday. This one, the 2nd of August, 2021. And I'm about to ramble some. First off, I finished these Westphalia miniatures. I had last episode the evil dudes, and these are the, well, by default good guys. As you can tell, it's fantasy versions of the crew from The Mandalorian. And in this TV show, they are all dressed in extremely neutral colors, like a drab, gray, black, brown. It's sort of all of it indistinct. So I added some color. I kept it relatively neutral, but I added some more tones into it. Some blues and greens. Didn't go for reds or yellows because that would have been kind of out of character for them. And we have the little Urset's Grogu here. In this case, a baby tiefling. And they turned out nice, you know. I still laugh at myself about the placement of the arms on the robot, but oh well. And the Cardoon character, but she looks okay with the sword up. Oops, there's a bit of fleck of paint on the sword edge there. I'll fix that before I take the still fix. Anyway, that was not all I finished by today. Yes, indeed, the productivity has been high. I've done 8 more minis, so 12 minis since Thursday. Woo! They're whooshing by. And these are from those Pulp Alley minis. And these are the sort of all the goons and henchmen, the unnamed characters. First we have the, I suppose, members of some Tong. I don't know what they're called in the game. Now the painting reference, the way they painted them themselves was just all one color, one blue-gray color for everything. Pants, shirt, and shoes, the same color. I chose to make them slightly different. They went from light to dark, so the shirt is the lightest, pants are medium, and the shoes are the darkest. Just to put in a little variety. And then there's some color in his sash and this guy's cap. And there's some axe wielders and some gun wielders. Then we have the Sky Pirates. They're all female, and there were no reference photos at all for these, so I had to make them up. And I went with a sort of a red-brown for all the leather, a military green for the coats, and sky blue for the pants. I just thought the names of those paints seemed appropriate because they're kind of military, because they're organized. They have kind of uniform gear, and but they're also supposed in the narrative of the game to be pilots, flyers. So the sky blue there, and they turned out a bit shiny, but that's okay. We can imagine that their coats are leather or something. Yeah. That was it. A good haul for this episode. Moving on to works in progress. So as you can see, a little bit of work has been done on the remaining Pulp Alley minis, mostly skin, hair, and metallics. And a couple of other details, but not much else. But I don't foresee any problems with these. They are all kind of obvious sculpts. No trickery involved. So they will be finished pretty soon. These are the new arrivals. Well, no, the newly prepped ones. The 2 minis I showed you on Thursday, I was going to prep. Now, Zoraida here, I'm a little disappointed in myself because if you look at her from a certain angle, she's kind of leaning a little bit to the left on the base. She's not straight. but you can really only tell from this angle. If you look at it from the side or from the front, you don't really think about it, or from the top. So it's just one of those annoying things where I know there's a problem there, but nobody else is going to see it. And to fix it, I would have had to rip the base off completely and destroy it and make a completely new base. And I just don't feel like it. So I'm just going to leave it and paint it as it is. Now for the Dreamer here, it's kind of tricky. Luckily, I had the cover illustration to guide me in assembly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known how to put it together. But it's a very interesting sculpt, as you can see. Is it bending a little bit? Oh. Anyway, they are cleaned, assembled, and primed. And pretty soon, oops, maybe tomorrow, I'll start putting some actual paint on them. So the coming week we're heading into the desert. Oh, you can't see? Well, this is because this label has kind of curled up because it's been sitting on my balcony. This is a boxed set from Reaper, The Legend of the Sands, which are 10 minis that are kind of Arabian Nights themed. We have them on the back here in black and white. And I painted a bunch of these boxed sets. This is the last unpainted Reaper box set in one of these cases that I have. I was holding on to it because I had this idea that I was saving it for when I would run a campaign that was set in a kind of desert or Arabian theme. But I'm thinking, why wait? Why not just hat paint these and they'll be ready whenever I get around to actually playing anything like that. Just because it's a variety, it's something different. So these are all metal minis. These are pretty old Reaper minis, so they have these small, thin bases that they really won't stand on their own. Well, they can technically, but they're very wobbly, and you need to glue them onto an extra plastic base, as I always do. So, yeah. And I was thinking this illustration gives some idea about color themes. I probably won't go for these extremely garish colors, but yeah, why not? Maybe I might. Something along these lines. It's something to look at in any case. But yeah, that should tide me over for a while. And possibly, yeah, there's probably going to be a midweek ramble this week as well. Probably my last one for the summer. But keep on the lookout for that on Thursday. And apart from that, this video is over, so give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so before, comment, share the video, and yeah, be back on Thursday and or Monday, and yeah, for now, I'm just signing off.